So this is like the 100th time I have attempted to record myself reading out a radio script because my baby keeps crying, my dog keeps barking, and everyone keeps walking past. So here we go. I have never read out one of these before, and I do tend to stutter under pressure and talk really fast when I'm nervous. So we'll see how we go. The things that I'm not too sure about is the grab and the out. The grab has someone's name in brackets. I'm guessing that's when they're meant to be talking on the radio. And then I'm guessing that's the first few words that they say. And I'm guessing that the out is the last few words that they say, but I'm not entirely sure. I did try and read this out and upload it as an audio, but for some reason I won't upload and I don't know why. So I'm just going to take a video and see how I go and critique myself and see if I get any better over the next few weeks. All right, so here we go. In this bulletin, Labor to form the next federal government, the Reserve Bank leaves interest rates unchanged and more flooding forecast in Victoria. This is World News Australia on SBS Radio. I'm Talita Miller. Australia finally has a federal government after 17 days of negotiations with the three independent regional MPs. Labor will continue to govern the nation for the next 3 years after two of the three independents agreed to support a Labor government. Rob Oakeshott and Tony Windsor have thrown their support behind Prime Minister Julia Gillard, giving her the vital 76 seats to enable her to form government. Mr. Oakeshott said it's been an incredibly difficult decision, but says it's the right one in the national interest, adding that this election outcome will reinvigorate Australian politics. Tony Windsor says climate change and the broadband network were the major factors that tipped his decision towards Labor. Prime Minister Julia Gillard says Labor will run a stable and effective government for the next 3 years. Ms. Gillard says her party will govern in the best interests of the Australian people. She's called on the opposition to work with Labor to find common ground. To other news now, and the Reserve Bank has left interest rates unchanged at 4.5%. Reserve Bank Governor Glenn Stevens says maintaining the current rate is appropriate. About 600 properties face isolation as floodwaters continue to rise in northern Victoria. Premier John Brumby says hundreds of properties in the northern towns of Shepparton and Kialla would be cut off with 40 businesses sandbagged for protection. About 20 properties are tipped to be flooded in Horsham in the state's west, where rivers are also yet to peak. Victoria State Emergency Service spokesman Lachlan Quick says SES volunteers are continuing to go door to door to advise people of the risk. And now I'll look at tomorrow's weather. Perth showers and 20, Adelaide sunny and 18, Melbourne showers and 16, Hobart fine and 13, Canberra showers and 14, Sydney showers and 17, Cairns a shower or two and 29, and Darwin an afternoon shower and 34. That's World News Australia on SBS Radio. So I made a lot of mistakes. I feel like I got a bit nervous and messed up some of my words. I definitely need to have a drink of water before I do this because my mouth is really dry and I feel like I'm not articulating my words properly. But it's a start, so might try it again next week and see how I go. Thanks.